Okay, I'm going to do the last part of lesson 3.4, which is word problems. So I'm just going to work through one example of a word problem so that you have some ideas on where to start. Okay, so question 1 says the cost of printing t-shirts for a school event is $50 for design costs plus $15 for each t-shirt. And you'll see that most questions are going to be like this. There's like a set one-time cost and then something else that happens for each event or each t-shirt or each kilometer or each page of the book or something like that. Okay, this is a common reality actually out in the world. So the first thing we're going to do is fill in the table. Okay, so if we have one t-shirt, we're going to have to pay $50 plus the $15 for that one t-shirt, okay? And that equals 65. If we're doing two t-shirts, it's going to be $50 plus 2 times 15. Okay, so that's another 15, that's going to be $80. Okay, and then it's going up by $15 each time, so it's 95 here and 110 and 125 and 140. Okay, and when we go backwards on this, if you go back to 0, you think about, well, what do we have to pay if we don't have any t-shirts? Well, it's $50. Okay, I mean, obviously you wouldn't actually pay that because you wouldn't pay somebody $50 to make you 0 t-shirts, but that's like the cost without adding on the amount for each t-shirt. Okay, all right, so there's our table, and then we want to find the equation relating the costs. So our slope, every time this goes up by 1, this goes up by 15. So our slope, which is rise over run, is 15 over 1. Okay, so the cost is so it's 15t plus 50. Okay, now this is the normal, this is the normal slope-intercept form of the equation. But when I'm doing these questions, I think about it differently. Because the way that I think about paying for this is my cost is going to be $50. I have to pay that money up front plus 15 times however many t-shirts I have. So writing the equation in this order, this makes more sense to me. So what I would actually do is I would write the equation like this when I'm generating the equation, but then I would actually change it to cost equals 15t plus 50 because that's how we look for the equation and we know where our slope and our intercept are in that equation. And so that's just the way we normally see it, so I'm going to change it to that, but I do find that writing it this way just makes more sense to me if I'm not going to do a table. All right. Okay, how much would it cost to print 47 t-shirts? So we've got cost and we've got the number of t-shirts. Those are the two variables we have in this situation. And we're looking for the cost. Our t-shirts, our t is 47. So cost equals 15t plus 50. So it equals 15 times 47 plus 50, and that equals $755. So there's our answer to that question. All right, next question, how many t-shirts can you buy for $200? So this time my cost is $200 and my t is my unknown. So my formula is C equals 15t plus 50, 200 equals 15t plus 50. I get to subtract 50 from that side, subtract 50 from that side. I get 150 equals 15t. Divide that by 15, divide that by 15. I get t equals 10. So my answer is 10 t-shirts. Remember, you need to include your units, okay? So 10 t-shirts. Okay, that's it. The hard part here is coming up with the formula. So again, I'm just going to say I suggest that you think about it this way, okay? You don't have to fill in the table, but if doing the table helps you, then by all means do the table. You do need the equation though, okay? And oh, and it doesn't say here to use the equation to figure out how many t-shirts or what the cost is, but on your quizzes it does. I changed that. Okay? All right. Have a great day. Bye.